A while back, I mentioned fasting and my current diet situation. I want to give you an update as to maybe why the fasting failed. It's time to update you on my reset of my breakfast. Have not been able to do that since I was a teen. I used to be able to hear the buzzer go off at the school. We were that close. First morning bell or whatever, and then I would just get up and scoot across and walk in as the last bell was going off. Teachers were just like, what is with you? Always late. Anyway, since then I've not been able to eat breakfast. I can't break that fast early in the morning. It's typically been, in my work days, that would have been my first coffee break. High school would have been recess. And as I've gotten older, I've just been used to having to break my fast somewhere around 10 or 11 o'clock in the morning. I have no idea where I am now. Aha, now I know. Anyway, so as you know, a couple of weeks back, I did a full fast in an effort to try and get the breakfast earlier in the day, whereby I wake up, greet the day when the sun is rising, and or twilight, and then utilize cortisol, because that's when it should be, is in the morning. Go for a walk, get my first walk of the day in, and then the goal was, right after that, was to pause for a little bit and then make breakfast, with the goal of trying to have that eaten by maybe 9 o'clock in the morning, somewhere around there, versus that later time that I've been doing. And that all failed. That didn't work. I was nauseous and really wanted to toss my cookies. So that didn't work. And then somebody said, well, try resetting with a sugar smack. Now, I don't do it the way some of these weightlifters and stuff do, with donuts and all that sort of stuff, because it's just garbage food. But I have been using metabolic smacking using fruit, and normally that would just be, fast all day, have a good hard amount of fruit before as my last meal of the day, and then that ramps up the metabolic rate. But this time I decided to do 2 straight days, and our weekends, which are Wednesday and Thursday, Lynn's days off, and I did that, and so far so good, guys. Been able to do my walk, go home, cook up the breakfast, small amounts in the first couple of days, and it's all working wonderfully. So far I've been able to get my breakfast in that 9:30 time frame. Just depends on when I get the walk in, but the key is to have it shortly after the walk. And then of course my intermittent fasting window now will spread. I was doing 18:6, but now it'll spread wider than that. Anyway, there we go, guys. We'll see if this helps. So far so good. Like I say, I haven't been able to do this since I was a teenager, or preteen. Okay, we'll talk to you later. Later, Gators.